A motorist is lucky to have escaped with his life this morning. So were two other persons following a near-fatal collision in the vicinity of Mile 5 on the George Price Highway. 25-year-old Devon Bailey and a female passenger identified as Randine Valerio were on their way to Belize City around 7 a.m. and were traveling in a gray and black Lexus car driven by Warren Davis. Upon nearing the area in front of Polystructure and Architectural, he lost control of the vehicle while attempting to overtake another and careened into the outbound lane. Headed in the opposite direction was a cargo truck that is the property of Unicomer Belize Limited, the parent company of Quartz and Tropigas. The freighter was driven at the time by 55-year-old Santiago Perez. According to several witnesses who asked to remain anonymous, Davis had been overtaken along a stretch of road layered with loose gravel. The rate of speed at which he was presumably driving caused him to veer slightly before losing control of the steering wheel altogether and swerving into oncoming traffic. The impact of the collision resulted in extensive damages to the front portion of the smaller vehicle. The passenger side airbag deployed violently, causing the passenger in the front seat to sustain severe injuries to the face. While Bailey and Valerio were subsequently rushed to the KTMH for emergency medical treatment, Davis remained trapped within the mangled wreck. Personnel from the fire department had to be summoned to the scene of the accident before Davis was able to be freed from the vehicle. Assistant Fire Chief Benisford Matura shared details of Davis's extrication.
This morning, approximately 10 past 7, this morning we got a call of a vehicular accident at Mile 5 on the George Price Highway. Our Southside unit was dispatched to the area. Upon arrival, Burt Ambulance and the police had already been there. There was an accident between a gray Lexus car and a Unicomer delivery truck. Upon arrival, there were 3 persons in the gray Lexus car, but 2 of the passengers had already been transported to the hospital. One was trapped, the driver, which is Mr. Warren Davis, was trapped. Our department got into operation with the use of the jug of life, and after a few minutes we managed to extricate Mr. Davis, and then he was transported to the hospital.
News 5 understands that Bailey, otherwise known as Hulk, was en route to court for a scheduled appearance this morning. He received injuries to his head and suffered a broken leg. Randine Valerio is listed in a stable but critical condition. Meanwhile, there is no word on the status of Warren Davis, despite a notice of intended prosecution being issued. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.